Hello guys, today in this video I like to show you how we can create a post API in Laravel. So let's begin. At first I'll open my VS Code, and inside this VS Code I'll go to my project folder, demo project folder. Okay, now inside this demo project folder, let me create one project inside this. So I'll write here composer create project Laravel slash Laravel my my app 2. Okay, now after a few minutes our project will be ready. Okay, now again I'll go inside this demo project. I'll open my app store. Okay, I'll just delete everything whatever is inside here. Okay, now I'll write here PSP artisan serve to start my local server here. Okay, after this I'll start my new terminal and I'll create my model here. So I'll write PSP artisan make model, and today I'll create the model contact dash m. Okay, now after entering dash m, it will also create the migration file for the contact model. So we'll go inside this contact migration file, and inside here we'll write dollar table string name, and the next thing we'll write dollar table string string email. Okay, today we'll just use the two field name and email. So after that we'll go to contact model, and inside here we'll specify our table protected dollar table contacts, maybe it's contacts. Okay, after that we'll have protected dollar primary key, we'll have the primary key id, and after that we have to create other field level. So for that we'll write protected dollar field level, and our field level field are name and email. Okay, now our model is ready. So after that we'll create here one controller. We'll write here PSP artisan make controller we'll create the controller inside the API folder. Here I'll write API dash, and the name of the controller I'll write contact controller dash API. Okay, now inside this API folder we'll have our contact controller. So here basically the Laravel will provide the 5 functions that are index, store, show, update and destroy. So for today, for the post API, we'll use the store function here. So we don't use this request for the validation. We'll create one different request file, new request file. So we'll write here PSP artisan make a request. We'll write the name of the request file here. We'll write, let me say, contact request. Okay, now inside this request file here we have the contact request, and here in return we'll throw here that the name field is required. Okay, now next we have email, and we'll write here email required. Okay, now we'll call this contact request here in our parameter here contact request. Okay, now let me create the API for this store. So I'll go to this api.php, and inside here I'll create one new route. Here I'll use today post to store the data. So here I'll write contact, and the controller name will define inside here. All right, contact controller and class, and the name of the function is store. So after this I'll go to my post main, and here I'll create one collection, and the name of the collection I'll write here the demo. and inside the demo I'll create one request, and here I'll write store contact. Okay, and in the store contact I'll use the URL / API / contact, and here we have the post. Okay, now I'll send the data. So to solve this forbidden issue, I think I have to go to my request for a request file, contact request. Here I will write true. So now I'll send again. Now it says the Laravel. Okay, so for that I'll write here accept application in JSON format. So now it says here the name field is required and the email field is required, because here in our field in body in form data we have not insert the name and the email data, so it has given us the error. So now after this we'll go to here, and here we'll create one data variable array, data array. So inside this data array we'll get the name and the email from the server, from the client side. So for that we'll write here name dollar request name, and here I'll write email dollar request email. Okay, after this we'll write here dollar contact equals to, we'll use the dv, and inside the dv we'll use the transaction function. So inside the function we'll write one function. Okay, here it is. Now inside this contact we'll write here contact equals to, we'll use here our model name. So what was our model name? Our model name was contact. So we'll write here contact create dollar data. Okay, contact create dollar data. It shows the dollar data error. So to use this dollar data variable inside our transaction function, we'll write here use dollar data. Now it's okay. Now we'll write here return dollar contact contact. Okay, now to show the success message, what we need to do is that here we'll write if dollar contact is not equal to null, then we'll throw one message here return response in JSON. We'll write here dollar data is dollar contact. Okay, and we'll show here the message you have sent the contact details successfully. We'll show this. Now what if we don't have anything? So in else condition we'll throw here return response in JSON. Response in JSON will show here one message, and that message is internal server error. Okay, now let me check my URL here, my API. So when I click here, it shows that the name field and the email field is required. Now in the form I'll write here name and the email field, and inside the name field I'll write here NC Fargo. Now when I send here the data, now it says that the email field is required. Now when I enter here my email to nc@gmail.com, now it says the base table or Laravel. Okay, I have not migrated, sorry for that. Okay, now I'll use here the demo 720 table. So in the environment, I'll go to here, demo 720, and here I'll write PSP partition migrate. Now it says that the OK contact table is created successfully. Okay, then just I'll use here the send bottom. Here you can see that the data name ncfago, email nc@gmail.com, updated and created, and ID number here, and it says shows that the message you have sent the contact details successfully. Now when I check here in contact table, now here I can see my data. Now again when I enter here, instead of this I'll write here Amal, and I'll write here email this this, and when I click here the send, now it says that you have sent the contact details successfully, and now when I reload to workbench, here the data has been stored successfully. In this way we can create the post API using Laravel. So thank you for today. I hope you understood this video. Thank you.